So hello everyone, welcome back to another watch video. So today I'm going to share with you my private collection of solid gold Hamilton wristwatches, vintage Hamilton wristwatches. Let's run the intro, I'll be right back. Yes, so today I'm going to share with you my private collection of vintage Hamilton wristwatches. All the watches you see in front of you are 14 karat gold, and I believe there's one that is a 10 karat gold presentation watch, but we'll get to it. First, a quick wristwatch check. So today I have, speaking of Hamilton, I have on a Hamilton chronograph. This is a 42 millimeter Hamilton with a Velcro 7750 movement. More to come on this watch in the next video. This is an amazing watch. I love it. Very simple, very elegant, and it's just a great all-around watch. Okay, so as you know, Hamilton was an American watch company out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and you've seen thousands of videos out there that give the history of the Hamilton watch and Hamilton Watch Company, how it transitioned from the American Watch Company, so now it's part of the Swatch Group. So I'm not going to touch that aspect of the watches. I'd like to share with you my collection, my personal collection here. So I picked this watch up. This is a Thin-o-matic. I have not done any type of servicing to it, and it runs like a charm. It does have it does lose some time over a week or so, but you know, for a 30-40 years old watch, it does keep impeccable time. It is so beautiful. It is done in 14 karat gold. Like I said, it's also a Thin-o-matic, roughly 32 millimeter across. Not a very thick watch. It does have a plastic of sort lens, so it does scratch, and I have to be very careful when I wear it. I have not replaced this since I've owned it, and I've owned it for years. 18 millimeter lugs, beautiful starburst. It does have the face that is divided by, I don't know if you can see it or not, into 4 quadrant, and the layout is so simple, so minimalist, and it's amazing, an amazing looking watch. Let's move on. So like I said, this is a Thin-o-matic, and it does keep amazing time, and it's a beautiful watch on a wrist. It's a perfect watch. It's a perfect dress watch for an evening. All right. So next I move on to another Hamilton. This is kind of cool. I think this is one of the earlier one. What year, I don't know. It is a manual wind. If you can, I'm not sure. I'll play the, I'll wind it so you can hear the winding mechanism. Again, very clean. You can see the patina starting to set in to this watch. Again, it does have a bubble back like. A 14 karat gold watch. I do have it is kind of scratched up in the back. It hasn't been taken care of. But the neat thing about these watches, guys, I did not pay. There you go. Sorry about that. I did not pay more than $500 for any one of these watches. I think one I might have, but this is a 28 millimeter. Another one with a sub dial second hand. Again, it does keep time. I do not wear this because it is so small, and it is in a so you can see there, It's a 10 millimeter band, so it's kind of tiny. But it is in 14 karat gold. I think I paid less than $300 for this. This particular one, I want to say I paid $250. You know, the gold content in it alone is worth more than the 200 and some odd dollars that I pay for it. I believe this is a white gold Hamilton from oh gosh, I don't know, maybe the 40s. The patina has set in. There are some corrosion. I have not cleaned this watch. It does keep good time. You can hear the... There you go. Gosh, this thing's not focusing today, so I apologize. But you can hear the movement. This one is roughly 28 maybe, about the same size. In a white gold with a bit of rhinestone or diamond in the band. I mean, in the face, I'm sorry, yeah. In the face. 14 karat gold. And with the Hamilton engraving. There's another one in 14 karat gold with a subdial. Very elegant, very minimalist. All right. Nearly perfect with very little patina set in to the face of the watch. The watch does need to be clean. I don't know if you can see it. See, there's the Hamilton crown. Again, in 14 karat gold. I may take some of this apart so you can see the movement on some of these watches. It's probably a 748 movement. All right, so this is the one that I have in 10 karat gold. It is a presentation watch. It is really neat, though. If you look at it, it is signed by Henry IV II, and it was presented for the Princess Stanley for time served by the Ford Motor Companies. Like I said, this is in 10 karat. There's some numbers. There's a lot of history with this watch. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know why the autofocus is acting really silly. I guess maybe there's just too many watches in the background. All right, it is actually a pretty thin watch. It's not the Thin-o-matic. But back in the day, you know, it doesn't. They didn't wear big watches back then. This is probably a 34 millimeter across, 20 millimeter lugs, or 18 millimeter lugs, I should say. And then this is the only electric that I have. I thought I had another electric watch, but I couldn't find it. This is probably in 1970. This is also in 14 karat gold with a date window. And this was presented by I think the Sherwin-Williams Paint Company. Right, so it's a 1970 era watch. I did have another one that was gold filled, but when I took it to the watchmaker to change out the battery, because I couldn't take the back off, he put the battery in upside down, which pretty much burned up the movement. So that's what happened to my other electric watch. Okay, so let's look at this. I think in the previous video I kind of demonstrate this watch, the movement. I cannot wind it right now. I was able to wind it last week, but it's very temperamental. I found this watch. This is a gold fill watch. Nevertheless, it's beautiful. I did wanted a kind of a tank watch, so I did buy one, but it's in a Boulevard, 14 karat gold Boulevard versus a Hamilton. So I'll be looking for a tank style Hamilton for my collection. With that, you know, I mean, some of the reason why I like Hamiltons it's very inexpensive. There are thousands and thousands of these watches that were produced, so parts for them are easy to find. It's has a rich American history. Hamilton built watches for the railroad, so their watches are very accurate. They put a lot of attention to detail to their watches. You know, so that's that's some of the reason why I like the watch, and I think it's just magnificent. Look at how pretty that thing is for being so old and uncared for. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry about the in and out. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Come on back for another video in the near future. Take care.